For those of you who don't know me, my name is Allison Harvey. I am the president of the Auburn Chamber of Commerce this year, and I am very excited about this new seminar series. Part of my goal as a chamber president for this year, well, my goal slightly changed when the pandemic started, but I really wanted to make sure that we were bringing education and resources to our members. And so this is a perfect dovetail to that. I'm very excited about this seminar series. I'm also very excited because we have a new executive director, and this is the first time that I get to introduce her to a large forum, or introduce you to her. And many of you already know her. Her name is Jackie Weston. I don't know if anybody on here wouldn't know her, but she is our new official executive director. Welcome, Jackie. Thank you for all that you have been doing, and take it away.
Thank you, Allison, and thank you everybody for coming. This is a great turnout, and we're really excited to have everyone here. I'm really thankful that Josh Hanish decided to help us with this. Josh has been an amazing asset on our board this year and an amazing asset to the chamber just as a whole. Josh owns Dedicated Web Designs, and he is a master at web development, videography, graphic design, and obviously social media. I think he actually does a few websites for people on this call right now, I see. I know. Yeah, so as Josh, I think Allison was saying, we do have a headshot seminar going on right now as we speak over at City Hall. If you do want to get your headshots updated, we have a few more spots this afternoon, or between 2:30, somewhere around there. You can just drop a line in the chat and I can send you all the information, but it's only $35 and you get about 8 headshots, black and white and color. And a couple of you actually were over there this morning and they look great, and it's a really great background, and it'll be great for your website and social media. So let me know if it's something you want. It's a good deal. But we are working hard at the chamber to bring forward new stuff for businesses to try and help them survive and get through. And now that we're mostly online, we found that businesses struggle with their online presence and their social media presence. So Josh is going to show us in this 4-part series every Thursday for the rest of this month, different ways to enhance your online presence. So Josh, thank you for coming, and I will let you take over.
Thanks, Jackie. It's great to be here with you guys. It is gorgeous outside. The headshots went great this morning, and we're really happy to be a part of that. So we are doing a 4-part series, and the idea is that we are taking you, whether you've never been on Facebook or Instagram or Google My Business, or you're on there all the time. We're taking you at where you're at right now, and go over the next 4 weeks. We're going to show you how to use it for your business so that it not only looks great when people come to it, but it actually helps you increase your sales, get more customers in the door, and increase your online orders if that's something that you have. So we're going to take it in 4 parts, and I'll try to answer some questions as I'm going along. The best thing that you can do is, when we're done, go back to the Facebook event on the chamber Facebook profile page and write in a comment on the event for today's webinar your question, and I will answer it in the next video call, or I might actually answer it right there on Facebook. These are being recorded and they will be put on the chamber website. So let's get into it. So we are going to basically today go over starting a Facebook account, an Instagram account, and a Google My Business account. And if you already have one created, we're also going to go through and show you exactly what needs to be filled out and how things need to be set up. Not only so that you have correct information out there, but so that your Instagram and your Facebook pages are talking to each other, and that you don't have to post to one and then hop on the other and post to Facebook, or vice versa. You can actually check everything from Facebook now. You don't have to be on your phone for Instagram, which Instagram, most of its features you have to use on your phone. I'm actually going to show you my phone a little bit later, and we're going to go through setting up an Instagram account. And I'm also going to be showing you how to create content. Starting today and every single day afterwards, I'm going to show you where you can find the best free pictures, how you can edit them for free, and then how to use those pictures in posts and ads. So with that, I'm going to share my screen, and looks like the host needs to let me share my screen. So I will wait for that to happen. Jackie, it should be at the bottom by share screen. There should be like a little toggle. Perfect.
Check it now. Got
All
it.
right. Thanks.
Yep.
Oh, no worries. Okay, so we're going to start with Facebook first. So this is my company's Facebook page, Dedicated Designs, and this is, I couldn't show you a blank page. So we're going to start here. A lot of you guys, if you're trying to run a business page on Facebook, some of you I've seen, not necessarily you particularly, but some clients that we've worked with, they try to run their business off of a personal page. So you need to create a business page. So you need to make sure that you're logged into your personal account. And then up here, there's this plus sign, and you can create everything from a post to a story to a life event. But this is what you need to click on. You need to click on page, and you're going to create a separate page for your business that you can access through your personal Facebook page. So they're going to be totally separate, but you have to have your personal account linked to your business page. So if you click on that, this gives you basically a template, and you can fill this out. It's pretty self-explanatory. Page name, the category, description. And from there, you can just click create page. Okay, so I'm going to take you back to my business page. So you're going to see this screen next, and it's not going to look exactly like this. It's going to be mostly blank. So this next part is really important for those of you guys that already have a Facebook page for your business, or that you're creating one from scratch. You're going to scroll all the way down until you see edit page info. You're going to click on that. And first off, this is where you can create or input just different pieces of information, like the description, categories, phone number, things like that, address. These are all important. You want to make sure that you have these set up. Service area is something that you definitely need to put in, especially for people. So Auburn is a really interesting community because we get a lot of drive-through traffic where people are either going up to Tahoe or coming back from Tahoe and stopping here. And if you are putting down, you need to put down like Auburn is a service area. If you're a restaurant, that makes a lot of sense. Let's say you're an HVAC company, or maybe even an insurance agent. You can put down other communities. You can go all the way down to Rockland if you like, all the way up to Truckee. But these service areas will help people in those areas find your page when they're on Facebook. And then you can change hours. This is something, well, I'll get to that in a little bit. Impressium, that's not something that you have to have. It's basically just another about section. And then there's all these products. The next place, once you fill all this out, the next thing you want to go to is settings. And first of all, you want to make sure at the top it says that your page is published. Then you want to make sure that people are allowed to tag your page. So social media is all about free advertising. Tagging in a post. So let's say I go to Nectar Cafe, let's say, and I'm eating something there, and I love what I'm eating. I take a picture of it. I want to be able to tag Nectar in that picture so I can tell people, hey, go here, eat at this restaurant. You want to make sure that people can do that because it's free advertising. If this is not enabled, people won't be able to tag you, which means you'll lose out on that free marketing aspect. So if you keep going down, like there's more settings. If you need to change it if you need to change your age restrictions, that like for bars per se, that would be where you would do it. Okay, the next piece is templates and tabs. So if you click on edit, there are these different templates that Facebook has put together that try to meet the needs of very general, broad business ideas or business categories, you want to make sure that you have the one that's most aligned with your business. And basically it allows you, like if you selected restaurants, it allows you to have like a menu page. It allows you a button to accept online orders, things like that. So you want to make sure that you pick the right template for your Facebook page. Something that we get questions a lot on is like people want to have other people help them manage their page. And the best way to do that is to go to page roles. And this is where you can add page roles. Now there's lots of page roles. So if you click on this, there's all these options. Most of the time, you're gonna either give people editor access or admin access. Editor access is what most people need to give employees, let's say, so that they can respond to posts, on behalf of the business, update profile, things like that. Admin would be, you'd give like your business partner, because they can change like the credit card information if you guys are running ads. And there's a lot more that they'll be able to control. They could actually delete the page. So you want to make sure that you only give admin to people that you trust. And you can either find them on Facebook by typing in their name or by email, and then they'll have access to your page. All right. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's much else. We're going to come back to Instagram in just a second. I think that's it. So that's the important info. That's basically how you set up an account on like the text piece of it. So let's talk about the images. So we have a couple images that we can put in right off the bat. One is your profile picture. You want to make sure that that is eye-catching. If you're a restaurant and you have this famous burger, let's say, you want to get a great picture of that burger and put it right here. Don't put your logo. That might sound counterintuitive, but most people's logos are really small in this size, and people won't really be able to see it very well. Plus, I mean, if you put a logo, it's not showing off your business. It's not showing off what products and services that you have. If people are on Facebook and they're scrolling through and they see this awesome looking burger right there, they're gonna want to click on that. So put a picture that shows off your business as much as possible. Now, if you have a great logo that's like an animal that's really clear, or one letter like our logo, then put it. I mean, for a web designer or digital marketer, it's hard to put a picture here that shows that off. But we can show off ourselves through this Facebook cover. Okay, so the cover, you can, sorry, I've got notifications coming in. You guys can make this cover a video. It can't be more than 90 seconds. You can make it a slideshow. So if I click on edit, if you click on choose from photos or choose from videos or upload photo, that's just gonna change one picture at a time or one video at a time. If you click on edit slideshow, this option comes up and you can add other pictures here. So let's say that you're a local embroidery shop. So Dancing Dog, for instance. Let's say that you you do lots of different things. You do custom apparel, you do corporate wear, you do gifts. You can put a picture of your best products on each of these so people can scroll through it and see all the different products that you offer. Same for restaurants. You could put your top 5 or 6 dishes up here. If you're a mechanic, you could put pictures of your team and talk about the services that you do. So don't forget that the cover is probably one of the most important pieces of your Facebook page, because it's front and center. People see it very quickly. And that's why for a lot of our clients, we do videos. We'll actually put an animated video up there because it catches the eye. And makes people stay on your page. Okay, let's talk about where we can easily make this content. So there's a service called Canva, and I'm actually gonna log out of my account because I'm going to, oh, that's true, it won't let me create a free account. There is a free account. So you don't have to pay for Canva. There is a free account that you can set up. You won't get all the features, but you will get enough to make it worth your while just to have a free account. I believe Canva is $7 or $8 a month. So if you can swing that, definitely get it. And I'll show you why right now. So they have already set up dimensions for what you need. Meaning, if you're going to post an Instagram post, you can click right here, and whatever you put on that artboard will fit perfectly for Instagram. We were just talking about Facebook covers. Same thing right here, Facebook cover. You click on that. Anything you put on the artboard and you download it and then you upload it to Facebook, it's automatically sized perfectly. Nothing will get cropped off that you don't want cropped off. You know, it's so easy. Same thing, if you need letters created or brochures, presentations, you can basically create tons of stuff. These are all templates. So I'm going to click on Facebook cover, and it loads the artboard, and all these are templates. So if some of you guys are saying, you know, that this is great, but I'm terrible at making content. Well, now you have a huge help, because like if I clicked on this, it loads this right here for me. Well, let's say you're a local retailer. Grab a picture of some of your products, drag it right here. It replaces it, change this text, download it, upload it to Facebook, and you're done. I mean, that took 5 minutes at the most. So that's why we really encourage people who don't have a graphic design background to use Canva, because it makes it so easy. Now, let's say that you made your Facebook cover and you're like, well, that actually might make a good post. If you go to resize right here, you can resize it as a Facebook post, Instagram post, and you click on it and click either resize or copy and resize. Either way, it'll resize it. It automatically turns it into the exact shape that Instagram or Facebook needs. And then you download it and post it to Instagram or Facebook. It's really awesome. If you're not using something like Canva, you definitely need to. Okay, I talked earlier about getting free pictures that you don't have to worry about royalty or copyright or anything like that. I'm just gonna delete this. So in Canva, there's a whole library of photos, and you can search by upcoming events. So this would make a cool Facebook cover. You can adjust this, and then you can put text over it. Change the color a bit. There, you've got a Facebook cover. If you want to add some elements to it, so let's say candy corn. There's different, I'm not saying that this looks good. I don't think I would design this, but I'm just trying to show you guys how easy it is to drag in elements to make content for social media. There, download it, upload it to Facebook. You've got a cover for this holiday. And that's something that's really important, is to make sure that your Facebook profile and your Instagram profile and your website are changing with the seasons, if it makes sense. I'm talking about if you're like a restaurant or a retailer of some kind. It really makes sense to have at least a little bit of your branding flow with the holidays and the seasons. Okay, that's everything that you need to know to start your Facebook page. So I'm just gonna check in real quick, make sure that there's no comments. Let's see. I see some right here.
Josh, this is Allison. We did get a question. It was, is there a time limit to the mini video you post for your cover photo?
Yes, it's 90 seconds. So it has to be at least 30 seconds. So between 30 and 89, I've tried to upload 90-second videos before, and they've kicked it back, and then I've cut it to 89 seconds. So yes, there is a limit.
And then another question and comment that we received, it says, please check to see if Facebook already has a page for you that you can claim before you create your business page.
Yes.
Do you recommend doing that?
Yeah, so definitely, if you're not sure, you can search for your business right here. this can be a really frustrating process. Facebook does not make it easy for current business owners to claim a page that was made for their business. So for example, let's say that you bought a business and for whatever reason through the transaction, the past owner never gave you access to the Facebook page. If you're not on good terms with them, it's pretty much impossible without hours of conversations with Facebook to try to get access to your page. You never, ever, ever want to give up your ownership, which is why I said, try to never give anyone except a business partner that you trust admin access, because they can change the owner of the page. If you can't get access to your page, you can reach out to Facebook and say, okay, if you're not going to give me access to my old or to my business's old page, can you at least get rid of it so I can start a new page? And then in the meantime, while that's happening, just start a new page. And over time, Facebook will recognize that yours is more active than the previous one. And your page over, 6 months to a year will start to rank higher on Facebook when people are searching for businesses.
And then another question we got was, what happens when someone tags my page?
Great question. So you'll get a notification. So I'll click on our notifications. So a couple things. The notifications, you'll get reactions from posts that you created or comments. I'm trying to look to see, I don't know if anyone has tagged us recently. So this is a client of ours, Watson Companies, they're a roofing company in Sacramento. They shared our post. So they, that we got that notification, but the notification will come here. And social media is all about engagement. So this notifications area, which I'm going to talk more about later in other webinars, the notification area is where you will really not only increase your following and your engagement, but it'll actually increase your revenue, because this is where you build relationships with people. And if they're taking the time to tag you in a post, it's the least that you could do is to thank them and like it or love it. Some of the best posts that we've ever done for our clients is resharing their posts. People love attention. And for a couple of our clients who are restaurants, when they post pictures and they're celebrating a birthday or anniversary, and we reshare it for our client and say, look at these two lovebirds, or look at this great birthday. Not only do the people that originally posted it just love it and you've got a customer for life, but it shows everyone else that's following you that you're engaged with the community, that you care about your customers, and it just increases your goodwill in the eyes of everybody.
Perfect. Thank you, Josh. Those are all the questions we've received so far.
Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna switch things over to IG or Instagram. So you guys are gonna see a screenshot on my phone. So I'm gonna open up Instagram, and this is our businesses page. Let me center this a little bit more. Okay, let's talk about creating a page. So first of all, if you already have an Instagram account personally, you're gonna go up here and you're gonna slide all the way down to the bottom where it says log in. Let me move this. Log in or create a new account. You're gonna click that. I can't do it because you're only allowed so many logins per email, but you're gonna click on that. And the biggest hurdle in creating a social media account, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, is the username. So if you type in your business name and it's already taken, try other options. Try, if your location is Burger Patch, let's say, and someone's already taken Burger Patch, you can type in burger.patch to see if that's taken, or burger_patch, or put the period at the beginning if you want it to be as closely related to your business name as possible. Okay, once you create that, it's not going to be a business page. So you don't have to have an Instagram. So on Facebook, you have to have a Facebook page to create a business account. On Instagram, you don't have to have a personal Instagram. any new account that's created on Instagram is a personal account. So when you create that account, it's going to look just like this, but everything's going to be blank. And right here where it says edit profile, so if you'll be able to click that. So if you click that, right here, it'll say switch to professional, and you want to click that. And if you already have your Facebook page created, when you go through that process of turning your personal, again, even though it's for your business, but it's a personal page, creating the personal page, transferring that into a commercial page or a business page, you'll be able to link your Facebook page in the setup process. I'll show you how to do that. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're not seeing what you are referring to.
Oh,
So right now we're just still on the Dedicated Designs Facebook page on our screen.
okay. Let me go to Zoom real quick.
Do you want me to stop your screen share and then you can switch
Nope.
and rescreen? Okay,
No. How about that?
that's much better.
All right, let me back up. So, okay, let me back up. Sorry about that. I didn't realize Zoom didn't grab that. So, okay. So when this menu is in the way. Okay, so you log into Instagram, and if you don't have an account, it'll prompt you to make an account. You don't have to make a personal account. If you don't want a personal account, don't make it. Just make one for your business. If you already have an account personally or for another business, click up here. So I clicked right here, up here, and then scroll down to the very bottom until you see this. And that's where you log in to create a new account. You click that, you enter in your business information name. That's where I said you need to do some type of creative work with your business name if it's already taken, so that you can have your business name. Once you do that, it'll walk you through the steps. It's really straightforward. You'll be able to connect it to your business Facebook page. You'll be able to enter in all your information, and you'll be good to go. You just won't, it'll just look blank. Like there won't be the picture here or any of these pictures. Okay, so it's still a personal page at this point. And I actually take that back. So this next step is where you can connect it to your Facebook page. When you create an Instagram right off the bat, it's always personal. That's just how they've set it up. So you're gonna click on edit profile. And since mine's already a business page, it says my business information, but right here, it'll say switch to professional. And you wanna click on that. That is where it'll walk you through more steps where you can enter in your website, your phone number, your address, email, connect your business Facebook page, all that good stuff in that step. But you have to, again, you have to click edit profile. And there's lots of versions of Instagram, so yours might look a little bit different, but you need to find edit profile. It'll be somewhere right here. And it'll take you here, and you just need to make sure that you click on, it'll be about right here to switch to the professional account. Okay. So once you've done that, you'll have this set up. Everything will be blank. And let's talk about for a second. Let's say that you haven't connected to Insta or to Facebook yet. So there's a couple ways to do it. On Instagram, if you click, oops. See, they just changed things. Okay, so like they release new Instagram versions like every month, it seems like. So let's say you already have an Instagram account for your business and you need to link it up to your Facebook account. You're gonna click this hamburger menu up here, and you're gonna click on settings, and then you're gonna click on account, and you can click on linked accounts. So let me go back. So linked accounts. And then up at the top, this is where you can connect your Facebook. You click on that, it'll walk you through the steps. You literally just, with your finger, click on your corporate or business Facebook page and you'll be set. So I'll walk through that one more time. So you click on the hamburger menu on the top left. Again, some of your guys' hamburger menus might be up here where my heart is. And then you click on settings. And then you go to account. And then you click on linked accounts. And then up at the top, Facebook. You can connect Twitter. If you have a Twitter account, you would connect it there as well. Okay, so let's talk about the very like must-haves on Instagram. You need to have this profile picture right here. You also, so this right here, this is called your bio. It's limited. You can only have a few characters there. It's not necessarily your mission statement. It's basically like a sales pitch, I would say. And you want to be creative. It's okay to add emojis if it makes sense for your brand to have that feel. And then this link right here is your bio, is what it's called, or your bio link. This is where your website will live. Now, there's a free service called Linktree. And if you go to, it's right here. If you go to Linktree, so linktr.ee, what that enables you to do is basically create multiple links out of one. So before Linktree, you could only have one website right here. So if businesses are running specials on their website, they'd have to put the exact address for that special and then tell people in the post, hey, go to our bio link and click on that. Now, if you click on Linktree, this comes up. And again, this is for free. You don't have to pay any money for this, or you can. But it allows you to put all these different services, basically. So you can have people sign up for your email list. If you're a restaurant, you can have a mini reservation tab. If you have an online store, you could have links to each part of your store. I mean, the sky's the limit with this, and it's super powerful. So I recommend getting a Linktree account, just the free one. You can pay for you can pay for it, you can add customizations, but free is fine. And then set up the Linktree so that you have the links that you want people to go to. The goal is to make it easy for people to do business with you. And having multiple links right here makes that happen. I'm going to explain these right here later. These are basically stories or highlights. And I'll explain why you should have these and what's important about them. I'm also going to explain later promotions and insights. If you have a restaurant, you can have a contact button, and you can actually change it to be like a gift card button or like an order now button. Some accounts are allowing multiple buttons. So you just have to play around to see with what Instagram allows you to have. Okay. Any questions about that before we move on to Google My Business?
I don't see any in the chat.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go back to Facebook really quick, and I'm gonna show you guys, before we go to Google My Business, I'm gonna show you where to connect your Instagram account. So let's say you already have an Instagram account, and for whatever reason you can't get it set up through your phone, and you already have a Facebook account for your business. You can actually get it set up right here. So if you go to settings and you click on Instagram right here, obviously mine's connected. Yours will say, would you like to connect or want to connect? And if you click that, it'll walk you through the steps of connecting your Instagram account. So that's the other way to connect the two. Now, why that is important is because you can check everything from Facebook. So if you click on inbox, you can respond to basically anything that's going on Facebook and anything that's going on Facebook Instagram. So these are like comments on Facebook, and then these are comments on Instagram. So this is really, I mean, if you're already thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to manage all of this? You can do it all right here. The only downside of this is for Instagram, you can't like a comment. So on Instagram, there's a little heart next to the comments and you can click on that. You can't do that on here. The only thing that you can do is you can click reply, and that's the only interaction that you can have. I mean, that's fine. It's not a bad thing. Some people like the reaction, like to heart a comment. So that's just the only caveat that they don't allow. Okay, let's talk about Google My Business. So if you type, if you can either, you can Google My Business.
Josh?
Yeah.
Josh, sorry. Before we move on, I do have a couple questions that just came in about
Sure.
Instagram and Facebook and posts between them. So if you post something on Facebook, does it automatically post to your Instagram?
No, good question. So if you want to post the same thing on both platforms, post it on Instagram, and then in the options before you actually send it, it'll say, would you like to also send this to Facebook? And then you just click or yes or enable it, and then it'll send it to both.
And then it looks like there's a question that says, I opened my Instagram and I think it's supposed to say, and couldn't figure out how to add another account to make a business account. So it sounds like this person has a personal account and needs to add another for their business.
Sure. So I'm going to show you on my phone one more time. Let's see, share. Okay, so let's pretend this is your personal account. You should have up here, it should say your username. If you click on that, you'll get this menu that pops up. If you scroll all the way down, depending on how many accounts you have, you should see this button right here that says login or create a new account. If you click that, this pops up and it says log into an existing account or create a new account. And you'd click on create a new account, and then you type in your username. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, let's go back to Google My Business. So Google My Business, if you already are using it, awesome. If you're not, now's the time to start using it. You can go to google.com/business or Google My Business, and you'll get this screen. Now, if you're not sure if your business has a Google My Business account, Google your business. So I Googled dedicated designs and our listing came up. If you don't have a listing, like if this doesn't pop up when you type in your business name, chances are you probably don't have a Google My Business account. If this does pop up and you're like, where the heck did that come from? I never created this. And it looks kind of minimal, like it doesn't have reviews or pictures. Ours doesn't have it, but there'll be a button somewhere around here that will say claim this business or is this business yours? And you will click claim, and then you'll go through the steps of claiming that. Usually it's just an email. It's very easy, which is also another reason why it's important to claim your business, because anyone could claim it technically. There is a verification process where Google actually sends you a postcard and with a code, and then you have to verify that you got that code. So that's one way that they try to prevent that type of fraud, but they could change your address and have it be their address and claim it. So claim your business as soon as you can. So if you want to if you know for a fact that your business isn't on Google, or at least doesn't have a Google My Business, you can click on manage now or sign in. So I'm going to sign in, and this will pop up, and you want to add a location. So you're just going to click add a single location. Now this is another safeguard that Google has, so there's not duplicate business accounts. If you start typing in your business, you'll notice, oh, look, there's another business, Dedicated Designs in Colfax. Weird. Well, if that's you, and you're like, wait, that's my business, and you click on it, it's telling me you're an idiot. You already managed this listing. But if it doesn't say that, there's another option that it'll actually say, would you like to manage this business? And you'll say yes. And it'll actually, if there's an email on file, it'll send an email to that email requesting access. You are requesting access. Hopefully you have that email. If you don't have that email account, then hopefully that person will respond to you and give you access to your Google My Business account. If you type it in, so if you type in Dedicated Designs, well, whatever your business is, and nothing comes up and it's just this option, you're good to go. Click on it and create a business with this name. It's very straightforward as far as how to set that up as a brand new business. It just kind of walks you through it. So then once you do that, you have your business's profile. So I'm going to go to Dedicated Designs. So this is your page. So I'm going to go back to my search. So what we are going to control or set up right now is this. So we're going to put in these images, we're going to put in these buttons, phone number, hours of operations, all that stuff, reviews. So this right here is controlled via this dashboard. Okay, right off the bat, you need to go to info and you want to fill out as much information as you can. So these are like services. So you can click on edit, you can add all your services here. Put as many services that make sense. Well, it wouldn't go overboard, but if you do, 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different services, put those there. The address, so this is my home office. I put service areas in, your hours. So this is really important. So I'll give you a secret actually. So website traffic is down. That doesn't mean people are using the internet less. It means that people are not going to websites as much. Because if you go to Google, you can find everything you need here. I can click on the phone number and call this person. I can make an appointment. I can get directions. I can call them from right here. I can see their reviews. I don't need to go to a website. I can see, especially for restaurants and like storefronts, most people don't need to know if it's good or not by going to your website. That also means that your hours need to be accurate because people will look and be like, oh, cool, like they're still open, like let's go there. And then that's a huge disappointment to them if your hours are not right on here. So Google has added a really nice feature that's add special hours. So let's say that there's a holiday coming up and you don't want to go in here and change your hours just for one day and then have to go back and like re-change it back. You can click on special hours. And it knows some holidays that are coming up and you can confirm your hours and say, yes, like if I click on Veterans Day, yes, I'm open my normal 24 hours, or you can say, no, I'm closed. Or you can edit them. You can edit them right here. Or you can add a new date. If you're going to be out of town, you can select the date, all the days and, say 8 a.m. You're only, well, if you're out of town, you're not going to be open, I guess. So you'd say closed and then you'd add a new date and then all your days for your vacation. Phone number. This is like your social media tag, but it's for Google. So just, ours is Dedicated Designs, all lowercase. Website, and then, that's funny, it's missing an S. I mean, it still works, but it'll still take you to the secure site, but for some reason it's missing the SSL S on it. Services. Okay, so I'm going to get into this a lot on another webinar later this month, but services and products are where you can actually make money off of Google My Business. You can put your services and your products right there. People click on it, take them right to the website. They can actually order on there. I'm also going to show you guys how to use Instagram to sell products on Instagram. So you can post a picture of something in your shop and people can click on it and it'll take them to checkout and they can order it. This is also really important for COVID changes. So our clients, especially our restaurants, I mean, from March until, really March until probably the end of August, even September, it was just constantly changing. Yes, dine in, no, we're not, takeout only, everyone's wearing a mask, like people are wearing gloves. So you can actually dictate that here. So, so your description's right here, and then, I'm sorry, not services. I clicked on the wrong thing. I don't know where it went. Oh, it doesn't. Sorry. Well, I'm not a restaurant, so it doesn't have like the same menu. If you click on this, these highlights in health and safety, this is where we could say, we're veteran led. I'm not a veteran. I'm just saying, we are, we could be veteran led. You can tell people, yes, like masks are required. Staff do wear masks. We do check temperature. That way people can know right from your Google profile on search what's expected of them or what they can expect of you. Reviews. So this is huge. Your reviews, not only do you need to get reviews, but you need to respond to them. Always respond to reviews every single time, because it shows people that you are there. It shows the person that left the review that you care about them and care about the time they took to write that review. And Google is trying to make money, and they make money by eyeballs. And the more eyeballs that look at Google, the more money they make. And if you are interacting with people on Google, they are happier and going to be using Google more often, which makes Google more money, which means they reward businesses that respond to reviews. You will rank higher. So respond to reviews. You can actually solicit reviews really easily. Right here, so I went to home. If you click on share review form, so what we've done is we finished a project for a client. We waited a couple months, and if they haven't left a review, just ask them, if you liked our service, would you please write a review? You can do the same thing on Facebook. So you would just copy this. You can click this to copy it. Sends a quick email. I'm sorry, you copy it, you go to your email, you just type up a quick email and send it off. They'd click on the link and it automatically takes them to leave you a Google review. I'm gonna jump over to Facebook real quick. On Facebook, if you go to reviews, copy and paste this URL into an email and say, hey, could you leave a review for me on Facebook if you liked our service? It helps to have both. Google uses both Facebook reviews and Google reviews to rank companies. So get as many reviews on Facebook and Google as possible. Okay, we're running out of time and we're almost pretty much done. So I just want to talk about photos really quick. You can upload your cover. Again, Canva will walk you through that, finding the right dimensions and your logo. You can upload pictures. So by owner, here are all the pictures that we uploaded of pictures of different restaurants that we've taken photo shots from or at. Customers have uploaded. We don't have too many customers. This is a record label that we work with. We've made their website and things like that. So we don't have too many that customers uploaded, but a restaurant would have a ton. If you're also a restaurant, you can show what the interior looks like, the exterior. You can show your team. There's video. There's so many places. So you can upload pictures to here. And then let's see. Since we're running out of time, I don't think, okay, well, I'll talk about this really quick. So that's half of the power of Google My Business. The other half is the posts. So I'm going to click on this. When you're posting for Instagram and Facebook, and there's other platforms, you can post on LinkedIn and all that. I'm not just saying that you need to focus on Facebook and Instagram, but they're the most widely used. You need to copy and paste both the image and the content and click add update. You can put the picture right here. You can paste the words right here. You can add a button that says call, sign up, learn more. If I say learn more, I can put in if I'm an online store, I put a picture of, let's say, a purse, put a picture of a purse, write about the purse, say learn more or order online or buy, and then put the URL directly to the order area on your website for people to order that purse. For restaurants, it could be reservations. It depends on your business. It could be call now, but this is really powerful because it shows up on search results. So let's see, let's go to Range Kitchen Tap. So Range Kitchen Tap is one of our clients. So this is what those posts look like. It just adds another layer of engagement, and it just shows people, again, from search without actually having to go to the restaurant or the website, what the food looks like. And they can click on view all and they can, you know, see everything that we posted for them. It's just another way to try to meet new clients and get in front of new people and customers so that they'll come and visit you or order from you online. You can also post an offer. I'll get into these later, or an event. If you're a restaurant, you're gonna have music at your event or at your restaurant, you can create an event right here. You can make posts just for COVID reasons. So the post area is like the social media for Google search. And it does show up on Google search rankings, like I showed you, and it does increase your search rankings. Because again, if you are making it to where people love to use Google, Google's gonna reward you by pushing your business profile up a little bit higher. Okay, that was a lot. That was basically, I feel like a week's worth of information in 40 minutes. So it is being recorded. We will get it up on the website. If you have questions, I can maybe answer one or two right now, but if you want, you can go to Facebook and put your question in as a comment, and I will try to start next webinar off with that. And make sure you sign up for the next webinar and share this with anyone that you feel like would benefit from these lessons that we're going through.
So we do have a couple questions in the chat, and I know we won't be able to get to all of them. One of them is about the hours, and the question was, why would you say you're open 24 hours?
So we do business not just in the local region. We have clients all across the United States, and actually a couple internationally. So if people are searching for web designers, I always wanted to make sure that we are always available to them. So that's why we put ours as 24 hours. I never wanted to make people think like I can only call them like during this time slot.
And then another question is, a question about Instagram. This person is on Instagram on a desktop computer, and creating a post is not an obvious option. It wants you to do it through an app. Can you use it outside of a phone or an iPad?
You can view Instagram on a computer. You cannot post to Instagram on a computer. The only way to upload new content is on a mobile phone.
Perfect. I think this is probably going to be one that you might want to talk about next week, but just to make you aware, there's a question. How do you get Google to remove a bogus review about your business?
That is a great question. It takes time and lots of phone calls, and it's not always successful. I can't address it more in the next webinar, but there's not an easy way. You can flag them as being inappropriate, but actually getting them removed is really difficult. What I tell clients is, if you're a business that has 30 5-star reviews and then there's that one star, the rational person looking at that is going to realize that that's not you. So I wouldn't worry about that too much.
And then there's one last question. Where was that add a location link? And what if you search for your business and another business shows up? So I think that might be, that was right when we had switched Google My Business.
Yeah. So here, let me share my screen really quick. So once you go into Google My Business, the add a location's right here. And you just click on add single location. And if you're typing it in, so let's say, oh, I can't start another law practice. Allison's already got it locked down because it's showing it right here. Now, if I was Allison and I'm like, whoa, like who's that? You can click on it, and it'll say this listing's already been claimed. I'm actually glad this happened. This listing's already been verified by this person. It doesn't show the whole email address. You can click on request access and it'll send an email to this person, which happens to be Allison. It also says right here, if you would like to update this listing information on Google, you can also report a problem. And this is where, if you have no idea who this is, and you're like, oh my gosh, like this is like totally fraudulent, then click on report a problem and go through Google support.
Good. I think that was all that we had in the chat. So, Josh, any closing thoughts?
No, like I said, I hope you guys can join us for the next 3 sessions. And if you're finding this useful, we're going to get really deep. You can look and see what the other sessions are going to be about, but we're going to go into post creation, hashtag creation, ad creation, when to use Instagram, when to use Facebook, how to optimize for both. We're going to really get into that over the next 3 sessions. So I hope you guys can join us for those and spread the word and get people here that could really use this information.
Thank you, Josh. I really appreciate all of this information. I'm looking forward to the next 3 sessions. I'm going to hand it off to Jackie to close us out.
Thank you, Josh, and thank you to everybody that came. I hope it wasn't completely overwhelming, but we will have it posted on our website probably tomorrow, and we'll share it on social media as well. And I want to thank Steve Lease, who's the chair of our subcommittee that puts on these seminars. Sorry, Steve, I didn't get to you in the beginning, but we are so thankful for you and your committee and everything that you guys are doing for the chamber. So on that, if anybody needs a headshot, we have headshots available. Let me know. Only $35. And we'll see you guys next week for session 2 of Josh's Social Media Academy. Thanks, guys.